My name is Khan. I am from California, Sacramento.
You're coming from California?
I am going to California. I'm just coming from Pakistan.
From Pakistan.
Right.
And are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am.
Which family do you belong to?
I am grandson of Maulana Zulfikar Khan Gawhar.
From which?
Maulana Zulfikar Muhammad Ismail Khan was in India.
Muhammad Ismail?
Yeah.
For whom?
That's right, sir.
He was
in Hyderabad that time.
in Hyderabad.
Right.
You were in
Right. My uncle, Maulana Abdul Malik Khan. I think it's not a question or anything, but since this topic is being so hot, I thought I will say some of my feelings about it. Islam always encouraged people to take money and put in business and give the profit. The bank does the same thing too. They always take the money from the people and invest in different organizations and different fields of business. But with the exception that they are having some masterminds who does create profit, they channelize their money in such a way that they only make profit. They have to draw some line somewhere for their own law and order maintenance, to keep people from cheating them and things like that.
Listen, I understand your question, but this question has been treated by me at length in one of the early sessions here in London, where I spoke on the philosophy of interest and the banking system as against the philosophy of Islamic monetary system. This question should be treated in the whole, not partly, like you put it. Once you understand the differences and you understand the inherent dangers of the system, that the system is to be rejected. This system is causing evil in the world to such extent that in fact all the great world wars are direct creation of this monetary system. If you study at depth and in detail what havoc is being played by the existing financial and monetary system of the world, and the banking system is mainly responsible for that, then you will understand the fraud played upon the people as well as upon the nations. All the poor nations are being made poorer because of this system. The lending and profit is just a mythical terminology. Lending is no lending, it is in fact butchery. And profits are no profits. In fact, when the banks give you profits, they are only in name, because the banking system always goes hand in hand with inflation, never without it. They are directly directly related to each other. And the result is that if you study cool-mindedly the profits which you get individually from a bank, ultimately, and compare those profits with the value of the money at the time you get the profit, as compared to the time when you deposited your money with the bank, then you will understand partly what I mean. You know, once an Ahmadi asked me in Darbar many years ago that there is a scheme by the United Bank, double your money in 6 years. He said, it's such a wonderful scheme. You pay 100 rupees today, and after a year you get 200 rupees, and you have doubled your money. Plus you can get 100, if you have deposited 100 rupees in 1 year, every year you will be given 100 rupees after that. So he said, what a beautiful source, unlimited source of income it is. So I told him to experiment. I said, buy a piece of something which you can buy for 100 rupees today. and deposit 100 rupees with that bank. After 6 years, try to buy the same thing for 200 rupees and then you will know what God has been paid for you. So it's all a fraudulent system. Money is in the hands of a few Jewish houses which play havoc with the financial system of the world. And the upheavals and the tides which come in the finances are so powerful and so strong and so wide in its effect that no poor nation can be saved from its impact. And they started playing havoc with the gold, for instance. That's all through banking system. Now, the position of dollar is being strengthened. To what effect? Ultimately, it makes many people poorer. Many speculators sometimes lose his entire property because of these things. And these things are not in individual control. Sometimes they are not even in government's control. For instance, what is happening to the dollar should be studied in direct relationship to what is happening to the mark in Germany. Russia is playing havoc with the mark by flooding the market with mark and buying dollars in the international market. With the result that a time would come when, to Russia's advantage, the dollars would be released. And when those dollars are released, then you can see what can happen. Those who through speculation have been buying dollars, they would be left with just dust ultimately when it happens. Similarly, a time had come when pound was behaving exactly like that. It was gaining against dollar, and people started converting their dollars into pounds. And at every drop they thought now it would come back. And it didn't. It lost almost 1 pound, full 1 pound within the last 2 years. Full $1, I should say. Previously, it was 2 point some dollars to a pound. And now, they are 1.26 to a pound. So you can imagine where that chunk has gone. It has gone into the pocket of those great money houses which are found based in America or in some other European countries. And all of them are Jewish houses. So they go on playing havoc with the people, making them fools in the name of monetary system. They lend poor nations their money, some money, with the result that ultimately they can never get rid of the load of the interest, not to mention the capital. The entire South America has now fallen into this trap. And all the big powers of South America, some of them are much stronger and richer, much stronger and richer than Pakistan and other small countries like ours. They have been completely subjugated by these big money lenders. And now they are thinking of defying it somehow. They can't get out because once this happens, then the wars take place. This is what happened in fact prior to the Second World War. There were some political reasons, of course, immediately prior to the World War. But the main problem was financial and economical. There was a great recession, if you know the history of the pre-war period, economic period. A great recession had set in because of this banking system. And once the wars begin, then all these big houses, they begin to lend to the governments. And the governments play into the hands of these banks. Great revolutions are brought about in the country through these banks with evil intentions. So all this is a monster which must be destroyed if Islam gains power to the extent that it is within the power of Islam to destroy this system. Islam will not show any mercy to this system.